Have you ever chosen a word for the year, like most people do every year, on January 1st, and realized that the word actually was choosing you? At the beginning of 2026, I chose 3 words: anchor, embodied, and sovereign. I thought they would guide my year. What I didn't realize was they would challenge me, comfort me, stretch me, and ultimately change me. Today, as we reach the halfway point of 2026, can you believe it? I want to share what these 3 words have taught me and how they've shaped the woman I'm still becoming. So, grab a snack, come on back, and let's talk about the 3 words that changed me in 2026. Hello, my beautiful souls. As we reach the halfway point of 2026, I still can't believe it. I wanted to pause and reflect on the 3 words I chose to guide this year. Not goals, not resolutions, and you don't have my notes. Not things to accomplish, words. Words that felt like an invitation into a deeper version of myself. The 3 words I chose were anchor, embodied, and sovereign. And now that 6 months have passed, I can honestly say that these words have become much more than intentions for me. They have become teachers. When I chose the word anchor, I wasn't choosing certainty. I was choosing faith, because life still happens. There are still disappointments. There are still moments of grief, as you all saw in the short I recently did. There are still seasons when I don't know exactly what's next. But being anchored in faith, it means that I don't have to know everything. We don't have to know everything at all. When we're anchored, especially in faith, we don't have to know everything. It means trusting God, even when I can't see my entire path. None of us can see our entire path, but we have to trust God for that. It means remembering that my peace is not dependent upon circumstances. It's not. It means believing that what is meant for me will arrive in its own divine timing. As I always say here, everything happens in divine timing, and it does. This year, I've learned that being anchored, it doesn't mean standing still. It doesn't mean that. It means staying rooted while life moves around you. My faith has become less about having the answers, because I don't, and more about having trust. Trusting and believing. And that has been one of the greatest gifts of this year for me. One of the greatest gifts. And embodied, this word surprised me. Because for much of my life, like many women, I spent a lot of energy making sure everyone else was comfortable. Everyone else was comfortable at my expense. Explaining myself, proving myself, overextending myself, pushing through exhaustion, putting my own needs last. But embodied means living inside my own truth. Not someone else's expectations, but my truth. At 61 years old, moving toward 62, I'm learning to honor my limits. I truly am learning to honor my limits. To say yes to what genuinely brings me joy. Saying yes to all the things that genuinely bring me joy. That's important. To say no without guilt, because no is a full sentence, baby. To stop auditioning for acceptance, because I don't need your acceptance. I truly don't. To stop proving my worth, to stop proving it. This year, I've learned that honoring myself is not being selfish. It's not being selfish, not at all. Not being selfish. It is sacred. It's sacred. And the more I embody my truth, the more peace I feel. And sovereign carries a lot of power, a lot of power. Sovereign means I belong to myself, not my past, not fear, not expectations, not other people's opinions of me, myself. For years, many of us always ask permission to become who we already are. We don't need permission to become who we are already. We don't need permission for that. Permission to start over, permission to dream, permission to be visible, permission to take up space, permission to change. This year, I stopped asking that. I stopped asking all those questions. I stopped asking for permission. I started trusting my own wisdom, and trusting my lived experience, because I have almost 62 years of lived experience. Trusting the sacred knowledge that comes from surviving, because I am a survivor. Healing, because I'm on that journey right now. Grieving, that's never ending. Loving, losing, and beginning again. Being sovereign doesn't mean that I know everything, because I don't. None of us do. It means I trust myself enough to listen. And perhaps that has been my greatest lesson of all, to listen, to trust myself to listen. Anchor taught me trust. Embodied taught me truth. And sovereign, it taught me self-trust. Together, they have taught me that becoming isn't about arriving somewhere. It's not about arriving. It's about returning to yourself. And I am definitely returning to myself again and again. As we move into the second half of 2026, I still can't believe that I'm saying that. Tomorrow is June 1st. We are halfway through 2026. I carry these words with me, anchored in my faith, embodied in truth, and sovereign in becoming. And if you're watching today, I'd love to know, what word is guiding your life right now? What was your word for 2026? Or what word is guiding you right now? It doesn't have to be one that you chose for 2026. And I want to thank you as always, for walking this journey with me. And you know what's coming next. I love you plenty. I see you, each and every one of you, and I'm so proud of you. Thank you for being here. See you on June 1st for our first live stream back. So come and join me.